Can I know who this admin is, please? Otherwise, we will have to stick to only the ones who have identified themselves in the class. This is an experiential class. It's not for you to just weave and look at me doing. No, this is an exclusive class aimed at a few people to help their mental, physical, emotional well-being. Okay, so admin, you are not connected with us. Please try to connect with us later on. Okay. All right, wonderful. So I believe you have space behind you, right? I mean, for you to stand. In a moment, I'll be standing up and we will be doing the practice. So I'm also seated on a little, like a small bench, so to say, or a stool. All right. So this is the first thing, because this is new to you. I will begin from really the fundamentals. Yeah. So it is a breathing exercise. Yeah. So you take your palms. Let me go back. Right. Much better, isn't it? Right. You see and hear me clearly? Can you raise your hand if you see and hear me clearly? All right, perfect, wonderful. So take both your palms and keep it on your navel. And breathe deeply into your navel. Breathe. Feel the stomach expanding and contract. So keep your phone or laptop in a place where it's convenient to you and make sure you are comfortably seated. This exercise you can do seated, but everything else we will have to stand up and practice. So breathe into your stomach or abdomen area. Long deep breaths. In from the nose, out from the nose. As you breathe, notice the energy in your body shifting. So Qigong, the word Qi means energy. Qi means energy. Gong means practice. So we are who we are. It's not just this form, the physical body, the physical matter. Who we are is fundamentally the electricity, the current of life force energy running through our body. And we are made up of these 5 elements of nature. So we are nature. We are earth, we are water, we are wood, we are fire, and we are metal. So in this practice, we learn to mirror things in nature and learn the art of effortless power. We learn to become one with life. So our mind starts becoming cleared, heart starts opening up, and our spirit, or say soul, get inspired to be more creative and to expand and experience life in a new way. Qi is life force energy. Now I want you to take one of your hands and keep it on your chest. The other palm on your navel. This time breathing deeply. Again from your nose, out with from your nose, in and out from your nose. And notice your chest expanding and contracting like a wave. Not only the chest and the abdomen, you feel your spine also moves along with this breath, like a wave in the sea. So we are intentionally, when we breathe deeply, we are activating the flow of life force energy within us to move easily and effortlessly. But when we are stressed and worried and overly in our thoughts, we forget to breathe deeply. So our life force energy gets stagnant. Just like, let's say, a river or a stream. And someone has been putting loads of garbage into that stream. The water which does not flow gets stagnant and stale. Similarly, in life, when people are overly oriented into their thinking, they're stuck in their thoughts, but have forgotten their roots. That is, that they are the nature. They are just this formless energy. And people get out of sync. But there's what element within you. That's why you can feel this wave of energy rising up and down. Feel it. Feel the energy. And notice as you breathe in, as your diaphragm goes down, it starts massaging the organs inside your body in the abdomen area. Also the kidneys, that is at the back side. Notice your whole body actually move with this movement. Chest expands and first it starts contracting, finally the abdomen. Get the rhythm, get a hold of this rhythm. And imagine you're like a sea wave, rising and lowering, expanding and contracting. Simple things in life. We forget the fundamentals and we feel lost. One of the elements, 5 elements, will get overly expanded and we feel out of balance. So aim of this practice is to help you bring that inner harmony, balance, and through that, enhance your vitality, joy, and effortless power. Wonderful. And now you're going to continue to the third step of this breathing exercise while listening to me. That is, you will breathe and you notice your stomach expanding, chest expanding. And as you breathe out. But the latter part of your breath, you squeeze, open your mouth and fully release all that stale energy out. Like that. You squeeze the stomach in and release whatever the energy that is no longer needed into your system. Breathing normally through the nose, but the last part, 3 more times. Clear all that unwanted energy. Wonderful. Relax your hands and feel the shift. Feel the shift. Notice the shift. I want you to become aware of the shift. The way you feel in your body, in your emotions, and in your thoughts. Just become aware. Thoughts are energy. Emotions are energy. Every organ in your body is energy, and everything about you is energy. Even if the greatest scientists get together and put the perfect combination of all the 5 elements and the biological and biomechanical and the chemical components and make a perfect human body, they still haven't learned how to give life to that. So form or matter can be accumulated and put it into a perfect structure. But without life, there's no I, there's no you, there's no we. Life is a gift, and that gift is within you. Now, it's an exercise, it's an art, and the whole thing called life is finding out who you are and where you are. Who am I? Where am I in this thing called life? Like in the body, where am I? Am I in my hands, in my chest, in my head, in my eyes, in my ears, in my nose, in my big toe, in my gut, in my reproductive system, in my chest, in my lungs, in my kidneys? Am I in my liver? And imagine in your house, you have all the perfect, the most state-of-the-art electro-gadgetics and systems. And there's no electricity. You can't run it. So same with life force energy. It's within you. It's a gift. And being human is about unrevealing that gift every day. And Qigong, my personal experience with Qigong, the closest word I can relate to this is, for the short time I have been experiencing it, it's magic. For me, it's magical. It's magical. I have no words to express how much of energy I have from morning to evening. I anyway used to have a lot of energy, but my lungs are so expanded. My lung capacity has really expanded. I go for long walks almost every day, early morning around 4:30 myself and Gampishwar, around 78 kilometers and no food. We go for 20-hour or 16 to 20-hour fasting almost every day, and just with water. But when we come back, we have double of energy. And most recently, the biggest realization I had with this practice of Qigong is, so we anyway honor the rules in the country and respect the system. So we wear the mask. But those days at the beginning, when we started the long walks, I remember there's so much of breathing capacity I have. So once in a while, I would put down the mask and breathe in. Now with the mask on, I don't feel my body actually. I'm like floating. And I want you to experience this even briefly today. The electricity that is running within this mechanical structure, Western medicine or Western way of looking at the body is like parts got together and like a robotic way of looking at it. But the fitness here, since we have a person who have mastered yoga very well, and others have done something about with their body. I've done gym exercises, I've done a whole lot of physical things also over the years, but everything is focused on just improving the fitness of the body or muscles or bones or I don't know, like, but this is fitness of your life force energy. Chi, we call it Chi. Fitness of life force energy, right? Art of effortless living. You like to learn it more? Ready? Okay, so now we will have to stand up. So you will also find a place. So I believe you can see me, right? Wonderful. Right. Okay. So first we are going to do something called like help you feel the chi or the energy, right? Life within you. I'm going to help you feel it more. All right. And I'm sensing some of you have been carrying some emotional tensions, especially the ladies here. We all have, when we live with other people, we work, we have family, our life force energy get invested in things and people. So we get lost in outside world and we forget to come to ourselves. We forget to do that quite often. So after a day, after a week, after a month, after so many years of our life, we feel lifeless. We feel old. We feel not loved and not being able to love. We don't feel graceful. We don't feel creative. We don't feel like a little child. Like we feel it's only children and I'm way too away from having fun or being like a child. Oh, I don't have life force energy. I want to give love and share and inspire and be happy with nothing sometimes, but I can't because my life force energy has depleted, invested, because I did not know how to take it back. I mean, not take it back, how to build it within, how to unravel it within. So some of you have done Reiki with us, so you know how to feel energy, but even if you have not done that, this exercise will help you to feel this current called life or chi. Okay, so let's start with this. So let me give you a little tips, few tips as well, right? Now, how to activate energy. One of the first way, before movements and all that stuff, the easiest way to activate the energy that is within every cell of our body is to start tapping. But of course, there's a science behind it. I'm not teaching you the science today. It's only an introductory session. So I will do the exercises with you and I'll let you feel it. Okay, let's experience it. So you slightly bend your knees only if you have some fitness in your legs. Otherwise, just keep your legs relaxed. Otherwise, slightly bent, but not a must. But don't make it very tight, like rigid. Don't lock your knee joints, right? Relax. If you are fit enough and if you have enough energy right now, it's close to 4 o'clock, like bend side slightly. Otherwise, just stay, right? Start tapping onto your chest, on the sternum, up and down. And remember to breathe. Tap, tap, tap. Start knocking or tapping onto your sternum. Breathe. So for the ladies, any time of the day you can do this, especially if you feel emotionally out of balance. Ideally at night before you go to sleep, but anytime if you feel out of your balance emotionally, please do this. We carry the emotional blocks in our lungs, and then it affects our heart, the heart meridians. Then we don't feel love, and we can't love. We feel fear and tension and worry. Breathe deeply. Remember to breathe deeply, everyone. If you feel like, open your mouth and breathe out, especially if you have been carrying too much tension, emotional blockages. Few more seconds. Up and down, up and down, up and down. Okay. Wonderful. Relax. Do you feel? Something happened? Right. Continue. So maybe you want to see what I'm doing and then follow. Best is that, right? So you start tapping all the way down on your arm, inner arm. all the way up. Okay, you can start. Inner, all the way down, and sides. One more time. Even here, this is a very powerful acupressure point. A lot of emotional energy and stress get accumulated. One more time. Other side. Ah. Do you have hands? Do you have different hands now? Suddenly, can you feel something happening in your fingertips? Yeah? Wonderful. All right. Continue with little more tapping. You don't have to turn, but I'm turning just to show you this is where you tap. You take this side and start tapping your kidneys and your lower back, the tailbone, the middle back, up and down. Tap, 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 this side. All right, keep knocking. So this area in Qi is called door of life. So these ancient masters have figured out the center of life force energy, the center of who we are is inside, behind our navel center and closer to the spine, back of the spine. So when we knock to this region, now from this side of the hand, and all the way down your legs, right? You go down and come inside. And you knock at your hip. Come inside. Around the belt. This is called Qi belt. This is where the door of life is. If someone asks you from today onwards, where's your life? I think it is behind my navel and between spine, right? I think it's in my stomach area. Life force energy. Now take a little fist. I mean, lightly tap onto your hip joints. Right? Tap, 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 tap. Do you have legs? do you do you have different legs now? Suddenly? Oh, I have legs. Where were they earlier? Right? Who am I? Where am I? What happened? More life force energy. Can you feel it? Yeah. And we are going to now slowly into now tapping and all that is kind of done. Initial activation of energy. You notice this now. We are going to do some stretching. So stretching also helps us activate so-called meridian parts. I mean, forget about meridian parts. I want you to consider it's like this. This is the reservoir of our life force energy. This is where the Qi is. So meridians are like the river that takes energy all around our body, like the blood vessels taking blood around the body. So this current, electricity that we don't see, no one can see it. You can only feel it. Even the aura, no, it's not, right? This can be only felt, this life within us. So the meridians are like the rivers that is taking from the center all across our body, and then of course beyond, right? And help us see a mirror image of nature inside of us. So then one fine day, the yin yang or the male female energy, the form and formless suddenly become one, and you may call it enlightenment, right? You see your real self. Like I'm there, I'm here, I'm everywhere, like oneness. That's a long journey, perhaps. Let's start with feeling more energy through stretching, okay? So this is called spreading the wings. So you will spread your fingers and stretch either side, okay? And turn your ear to your shoulder. Feel the stretch. Breathe deeply. And remember to do at your own pace and rhythm, okay? You don't have to stretch it over. Like you must listen to your body and stretch it in a way that you feel comfortable. Intention is to help you activate the energy, not to stretch the body, okay? When the energy is activated, you're going to naturally feel relieved, de-stressed, relaxed, and joyful and healthy. So don't push yourself. Feel the stretch. Listen to your body. Do it in your own rhythm and pace to the extent that you can. A bigger stretch doesn't mean it's good. It's the typical mindset of the Western world looking at fitness. No, Qigong is different. Just activate energy by stretching. So breathe deeply. Now gently bring your chin to the chest, turn to the other side. Breathe, stretch the other side. Breathe. Again, gently bring your chin to the chest. Now, look at the way I'm doing. You roll your head back and forward across your shoulder. And you breathe in as you go back. Breathe out with your mouth open as you come forward. Across your shoulder. Let me come closer. Right? Now turn slowly to the other side. Across your shoulders. You're taking your head back and forward. As you take it back, you breathe in. As you come forward, you breathe out with your mouth open. One more time. And gently bring your chin to the chest. Relax your hands. Wow. Feel the energy activated inside your hand, inner side, this inner meridians. And now one of the main centers that is connected to your heart is activated. That is right in the middle of your palm. You can feel it. No need to even practice any yoga or Reiki even a little child can feel. I was doing with these kids yesterday, like anyone can, because there's a science behind this. It's proven. Now, you take your fingers together and turn this way, and your wrist turn towards, like your fingers flex towards your wrist and hands stretched either side. We're going to activate the other side of the meridians now, right? Similarly, you're going to turn your ear to the shoulder and stretch one side. Breathe deeply. Listen to your body. Do it at your own rhythm and pace and own stretch comfortably. No straining. What is important is you simply learn a way of activating energy pathways. Wonderful. Gently roll your head forward and breathe. Stretch the other side. Wonderful. Now again, chin to the chest. You will roll your head across the shoulder, back and forward. Breathing in as you go back. Breathe out with your mouth open as you come forward. Feel the stretch, feel the activation of energy. Gently chin to the chest, other side. Roll your head back and forward. Across your shoulders. Breathing in as you go back. Breathing out as you come forward. Gently roll your head down, relax your hands. Feel the energy now activated on the other side, back side of your meridians. So you feel your whole body is now activated energy, right? That's a flow. Feel it, notice it. It's important you recognize who you are in terms of energy and what's possible for you and where you are in life. Notice this. If you're a fish in the sea, if you're a fish in the sea, you recognize water. Can you become aware of water, that you're always floating in this infinite energy? And you're one with everything? Wonderful. So with that, we are going to do one more stretching, and then the other side of other aspect of Qigong routine is called flow. So before going into flow, like water is flowing, trees are moving, everything in nature is in a flow. One of the biggest benefits that I experience thanks to Qigong is flow. Like morning to evening, it's flow. Like I'm like a cloud. It's like, it's flow. Everything's done. Everything's done effortlessly. Okay? Of course, you sleep better, you feel good, your digestion improved. You're fundamentally going to feel better and better and better, especially the clarity of your mind getting enhanced, because all the stagnant energy start getting activated. That means, remember, your thoughts are energy. So when the energy starts sort of getting activated, you get inspired, your heart is open, you feel wonderful, and the clutter in your mind gets cleared. That is healing. That is true healing. Okay, you can't force healing just with thoughts. All right, so now let's do another stretching. So bring your hands in front of you, like interlocked, right? Your fingers interlock. So you breathe in as you come towards your chest, the hands come towards your chest, and breathe out. Breathing in, breathing out. Pay attention to this breathing and what happens inside your body. You may close your eyes and do this to really feel the energy activation. Breathing out. Breathing in and out. In and out. Gently, slowly. And next, you take your hands all the way up, stretch. And as you come down, you bend from your knees and squeeze the breath out. Stretch as you breathe in, and then you come down, squeeze, breathe out. Squeeze your lungs. Squeeze your whole upper part of the body, and you breathe out. Releasing all unwanted energy, taking in all the good energy, releasing. One more time. Relax. Now let's go into some movements. Your feet parallel to your shoulders, like shoulder width. Again, knees slightly bent. Anyone having any discomfort, feel free to sit on a stool. Actually, all these activities you can do even while seated. But all of you are fit enough and healthy enough. So let's go to the first interesting and a must in every Qigong practice. It's called knocking on the door of life, right? First look at what I do and then follow me. You start tapping onto your low stomach, your abdomen, and from the other hand, where the kidneys are, the back of the back muscles, right? Start knocking. Hands are free flow. Hands are comfortable and hands are relaxed, okay? No tension. You're just floating in water like, okay? And then start coming and knocking on this door of life, where the reservoir of life force energy is recognized to be there. You feel firmly planted on the ground. Remember to fully be planted with your feet only from your hips and waist, okay? Only from your hips and waist. And if you are very flexible, you can look back. Those of you who are very flexible can even look over the shoulder and look back. That is a little bit of extra stretching. Knocking on the door of life. Few more seconds. Moving only from your hips and waist. If you are flexible, look over the shoulder and look back. Your feet is in one place. They are very well planted on the ground. They are like earth, solid, like in a tree, but you are moving only from the hips and waist. So you are moving from the center. Yeah, in Qigong, every movement starts from the center. And we increase mobility and flexibility. Wonderful. I can do it. I don't know for how long. Seems like I can do it for a long time. I feel so good, but we're going to stop. So slow down gently, no forcing. Gently, gently slow down. Good. Very good. Aha. Are you a new view? I can't hear all of you. That's okay. I'm sure you are experiencing something new about yourself with this energy activation, right? So let's go to a flow exercise. Now that we have done activations, stretching, so warming up has happened. The most beautiful thing about Qigong for me, it's like that wind I'm hearing in the background. Now that the energy is moving in your body, you start naturally going into some movements. So bend on your knees, slightly bend on your knees, right? And bring your hands up and down. Breathing in like a river, like water flowing. Gentle, graceful movements. This is the beauty of Qigong. No forcing. Real power is actually in slow, steady movements. Fast-paced living in this current life has made man robotic and very stressful, nearly inhuman. There's nothing beautiful about the contemporary people in the world. They're struggling through life, whereas they don't have to. We are nature and we can be like nature. The major element of your body, just like anything in existence, like a tree or even earth, we are water. So let the water element naturally raise your hands, breathing in and breathing out as you come down. Relax, relax, relax into this moment. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. In, collecting all the good energy on both sides. You're filling the life force energy on both sides. Wonderful. Now, bring your hands in front of you like a tree. Like you preserve this energy that you have collected. Now gently turn to one side from your hip and bring your hands all the way up to the crown and breathe out like a tree. Now think like a tree. Earlier like a water wave. Now like a tree. There's a structure to this movement. But we do it gently and gracefully. Collecting all the beautiful life force energy coming all the way from the earth and spreading it across us, all around. Turn to the side, breathing in and out. Gentle, graceful movements is the unique nature of Qigong. I think even in movies, if you have seen this Kung Fu masters or Tai Chi masters, and even my teacher at present, there's so much of grace about these people. Nothing fancy, but there's so much of power and elegance in this subtle movement. Actually, just because someone is fit, they can't gently and gracefully move. They're too rigid. But this helps you to go into a flow. Breathing in, breathing out. Few more times. Wonderful. Let it be an effortless movement. All right. So now slightly bend down. Bring your hands facing the back of your hands facing, and we are going to now activate another element in our body. The water element we are done, and the wood. Now this is fire. This is also like a water wave, right? This also has water feature to it, like a wave. Notice your spine as you do this. It's like a wave. You're only slightly bending from your knees, nothing else. And the movement comes naturally by itself. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in and out. Breathing in, out. Breathing in, out. Breathing in, out. One more time. Now again, bring your hands to the front like a tree. Tuck your chin in. Feel the energy, feel the activation, feel any tensions that you're supposed to relax. So breathe in and out and relax. That shows that you have really activated your energy. Notice your mind, what is happening with your thought processes. Just notice. Now we are going to do a beautiful practice called Buddha holding the earth. Again, knees slightly bent. You're going to take all that wonderful energy all the way up and hold the breath there slightly. You release the breath and hold it. And then release. Breathing in. Hold. Breathing out. Breathing in. Out. Buddha holding the earth. Taking all that wonderful positive energy, the life force energy, filling ourselves. Holding it. And again, bringing it all the way through the central vertical channel. Two more times, gently, graceful, relax, relax. Have a smile on your face. Be graceful like water, like nature. Relax. One more time. Wonderful. And before we end, just to give you another tool, like you can do irrespective of this routine. All of you are working, you are busy people, you have a lot of stress sometimes going on in your life. This particular little exercise you can do anytime to reset your neurology or nervous system. Start shaking your wrist, hand, just shake like children when they want to pull a tantrum, they like ah, right? Now bounce on your knees slightly, just bounce, bounce. Relax your upper back, lower back, legs, neck, shoulder, head, everything, and breathe in from your nose, breathe out like this. Children cry like that, right? And they forget everything later on, yeah? So we don't do that. We as adults, we control our emotions and we hold on. And then that poison, that toxin carried throughout the day, throughout the life, and we get sick, right? So we have to If you want to reset your nervous system anytime, do this. You can do it even in the washroom, right? No one hears it. Just shake, 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 shake. Shaking is what you have to do. All right, shaking. All right, now slow down, slow down, slow down. Ah, feel the difference? Yeah, wonderful. Now bring your feet together. We are going to wrap up. So you start also ideally with the hands on your stomach, but we started that when we were doing the breathing exercise. So before we go to this, we're going to do a routine called centering. Yeah. So you keep one hand on your lower belly, like just below your navel center, and float your hand all around. Bring all the energy into your center. The other hand, float, center. Breathing in and out. Breathing in as you float your head out. Breathing out as you come along the central vertical channel. Floating your hand. Now centralizing all your energy, no more scatteredness. You are in your power, you are in your center. You activated the energy, the chi within you, the life force energy. You played with it a bit. You started a healing process. Your organs in the body, they are happier now. They are filled with new energy. And now we are centering. We're centering all the energy to our center, the middle. So rest of the day we can spend in a very balanced, calm, happy, joyful, energetic, but in our center. Breathing in and out. And one more time, breathing in. And keep both your hands on your abdomen, covering your navel center. Feel relaxed. Notice all the chi, the life force energy that was activated in this little time period. Feel grateful. And recognize that power is always within you. Feel into the center of your life force energy. Wonderful. Relax your hands. And you can sit. Right? So you may want to unmute yourself and maybe briefly share what you experienced. I would like to know what you experienced.